Holly Willoughby's new YouTube show brings in just 41K views on its first day after it was panned by critics and branded dire. Holly Willoughby's new YouTube show brought in just 41,000 views on its first day after it was panned by critics and branded dire. The former This Morning host, 45, launched her first episode of the show on Tuesday, with desperate attempts at relatability thanks to swearing and unsubtle innuendos with first guest, The Devil Wears Prada star Stanley Tucci, 65. It failed to impress critics, with a one-star review comparing her show to Meghan Markle's attempt to enter the lifestyle realm with her own show last year. Last March, Meghan launched a Netflix lifestyle series, which was blasted, leading to The Guardian branding Holly's show a marginally less agonizing with love, Meghan, while The Telegraph stated, Holly's dire show makes Meghan look good. On the episode, she joins Stanley in making a pasta dish, which led to The Telegraph's Anita Singh stating, they are so stuck for conversation that they end up reading out the ingredients list of a Fray Bentos steak and kidney pie. The star, 45, launched her first episode of the show on Tuesday, with desperate attempts at relatability thanks to swearing and unsubtle innuendos with first guest Stanley Tucci, 65.
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
After a beer and wine, Stanley kicked off a cookery session by handing Holly a colored courgette, which led to the star stating, I've never seen one like this before, in a very unsubtle innuendo, similar to her This Morning slip-ups. While fans appear to enjoy the show, the reviews have been lackluster elsewhere, with complaints of shaky camera work and an overlong running time. A shocking one-star review came from The Telegraph, who referenced Meghan's Netflix show with Love, Meghan. She writes, Holly Willoughby's dire YouTube show makes Meghan look good. Not even Stanley Tucci can redeem this 50-minute borefest of awkward small talk, forced swearing, and pie tin trivia. Even Meghan's producers had the good sense to keep changing things up, editing her so she whizzed from rainbow fruit platters to flower arranging to holding guests hostage while potato printing. Alongside a 3-star review, The Mirror complains, the result is a 50-minute show to cook a simple dish, which might have worked better as, say, a tighter 30-40-minute episode, in my opinion. And with only one guest to bounce off, a slightly edited-down version, or in future having several guests with a connection might make the conversation more entertaining, fast-flowing, and lively. But it seems to be a deliberately laid-back affair. The I-Paper's Sarah Carson, meanwhile, stated, her new YouTube series, Together, is a confused attempt to present herself as relatable. The public either wants honest, unfiltered imperfection or glamour and something to aspire to. Willoughby still hasn't decided which she wants to be. Together is proof that her superpower was always her ability to be professional, not a personality. The Times' Carol Midgley writes, will it be a success? Well, it looks nice. Holly may take her fanbase with her, and her profile means she will probably be able to entice a good quality of guest. Last March, Meghan launched a Netflix lifestyle series which was widely panned, leading to The Guardian branding Holly's show a marginally less agonizing with love, Meghan. Tucci was, as usual, effortlessly charismatic and at ease in front of the camera, and his recipe for spaghetti con zucchine alla Nerano looked very tasty. Teasers show upcoming episodes will see Holly joined by best friends Nicole Appleton and Emma Bunton, alongside Catherine Ryan and Joanne McNally. The Guardian's Stuart Heritage also gave the show 3 stars, writing, the former This Morning host has done a Meghan, rebranding herself as a cookery guru with a YouTube show that veers from agonizingly dull courgette slicing to sweary banter. Meanwhile, Holly revealed even her own children poked fun at her new show, confessing she was out of her depth when she switched from traditional TV to digital, with her daughter Belle, 15, laughing at her efforts. Speaking on Sarah Cox's Radio 2 breakfast show, Holly gushed, today is launch day, this is like I'm giving birth today. Yet she confessed she found it weird that YouTube was her new home. She was like, Mum, you really don't know what you're talking about, and I'm like, no, I don't, but I'm learning. While reviewers were left in shock, viewers seemed enamored at her shift from Smiley magazine show co-host to an edgier character, writing, Glad to see beautiful Holly back, and with her own show a fantastic first episode, Holly can't wait for the next. I really enjoyed you and Stanley together. Good to see you back hosting Holly, it really suits you. I've followed you since this morning, you're an amazing host. One thing, maybe have a website to put recipes up. Loved it and looking forward to more. Ah, so excited. Last week, speaking to the Daily Mail's Katie Hind, 7 months after she revealed the project, Holly revealed she was not worried about reaction to the show. She said, "I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I don't want to try to convince people if they don't want to watch." Referring to her stalking ordeal, she added, "I don't fear what people think. I've had real fear, I know what that's like. Your perspective changes after something like that." Holly Willoughby's new YouTube show has the right ingredients, but they aren't used correctly. She swears 5 seconds into it, something we aren't used to seeing her do on our screens in the daytime. But don't worry, this is Holly too, showing how relaxed and different she is now she is in control and away from the general rules of TV on YouTube, says Mark Jeffries. The former This Morning host has done a Meghan, rebranding herself as a cookery guru with a YouTube show that veers from agonizingly dull courgette slicing to sweary banter. "Somehow, in spite of it all, I am rooting for her," says Stuart Heritage. Not even Stanley Tucci can redeem this 50-minute borefest of awkward small talk, forced swearing, and pie tin trivia, Anita Singh brutally wrote. Holly Willoughby's dire YouTube show makes Meghan look good. With love, Meghan is a masterpiece compared to this borefest, the Duchess of Sussex a veritable Anthony Bourdain. Even Meghan's producers had the good sense to keep changing things up, editing her so she whizzed from rainbow fruit platters to flower arranging to holding guests hostage while potato printing. Yes, with love, Meghan was demented, but at least it was demented in different ways. Carol Midgley thinks, will it be a success? Well, it looks nice. Holly may take her fanbase with her, and her profile means she will probably be able to entice a good quality of guest. Tucci was, as usual, effortlessly charismatic and at ease in front of the camera, and his recipe for spaghetti con zucchine alla Nerano looked very tasty.